If you think glaciers are just giant, boring blocks of ice moving at, like, 67 inches a year and doing absolutely nothing, oh no. Glaciers are basically nature's slow-motion wrecking balls. They look peaceful, majestic, calm, but they're secretly demolishing mountains, swallowing forests, and yeeting boulders like they're skipping stones. Today we're talking about glaciers, the only thing on Earth that moves slower than your Wi-Fi but is still powerful enough to reshape continents. So first, what even is a glacier? It's not just ice. It's ice that got so heavy it decided gravity was its entire personality. You take snow, stack it up for a few hundred years, squeeze it like a panini, and boom, glacier. And once it forms, it starts sliding downhill very politely at the speed of a tired penguin. But don't let that slow pace fool you. Glaciers are the quiet kid in class who turns out to be secretly terrifying. As they move, glaciers pick up everything, rocks, dirt, entire chunks of mountains, and carry them like a giant icy conveyor belt. Then they drop them off somewhere random, miles away. That's why you sometimes find huge boulders in the middle of an empty field and think, who put this here? Answer: a glacier did. It's basically the world's least organized moving company. And the sounds they make: glaciers crack, pop, groan, and sometimes explode internally from pressure. If you camp next to one, it's not peaceful. It sounds like the ice is trying to communicate. And I don't know about you, but if the glacier starts talking, I'm leaving. Now, the coolest part: glacial blue ice. Glaciers get so dense they squeeze out every air bubble, letting only blue wavelengths of light pass through. That's why glacier ice can look like a glowing blue cube straight out of a video game. It's basically nature's RGB lighting, except the glacier isn't yelling at you to update drivers. But here's where glaciers get dramatic. They're melting, fast, and when they melt, they don't just drip politely. They release everything they've been hoarding for centuries. Rocks, trees, mud, ancient pollen, maybe a 500-year-old bug who's had 67 centuries to think about causing chaos. Glaciers melt like someone dumped out the world's messiest junk drawer. And yes, glaciers can actually cause earthquakes. When massive chunks break off, a process called calving, the impact shakes the ground. Imagine a skyscraper-sized block of ice falling into the ocean. That's not a splash. That's an ocean-wide boom. But despite all the chaos, glaciers store about 69% of Earth's freshwater. So the next time you take a sip of water, remember you might be drinking prehistoric glacier juice.